Hey guys, welcome back. Great to have you here today. I'm in kind of a crazy getup. This is actually going to be kind of the future of golf instruction training. This is a company called My Swing, and these little black things you see all over me are actually 3D sensors. So as I move around, it creates an avatar on my screen, on my laptop screen, and it'll track how I'm moving throughout the golf swing. In today's video, we're going to talk about how you could use this to train your motion. So it has a training feature on here through My Swing, and I can set it up through different rotations. So we know in the power turn in the Top Speed Golf system that I want to get my shoulders to turn at least 90 degrees or preferably even a little bit more. So I can set that to whatever range I want. For today's practice, I did 90 degrees to 120 degrees. So PGA Tour pros are all the way up around 118 or so on average. Most players are not going to be able to reach those kind of numbers. We're just not simply flexible enough. For your average guy, getting to 90 degrees is a really good turn going back. So I want to focus in on making sure that my hips rotate to at least 45 degrees. If my hips don't rotate very much, and that's something that a lot of people will preach, is try to limit your hip rotation, but if my hips don't rotate enough in the backswing, then I can't separate and get enough shoulder turn. I want to go ahead and have my hips turn at least 45, that way my shoulders can get well past 90. So I'm going to practice this by turning on the train section of this, and I'm setting up those ranges for my shoulder turn in the backswing. And then as I get into those ranges, it's going to make a tone so that I know that I'm doing that. So I can set this up right on my living room floor, and I can practice that 90-degree turn. And I know as long as I hear that tone, that I'm getting at least to 90 degrees. The farther I go, it's going to register that. So you can see those rotations happening on the screen. So I would maybe sit down and do 5 or 10 reps of this, turning back, hearing the tone, and then coming all the way on through. You may even want to pause and hold that tone for 2 or 3 seconds before you swing on through. That way you can really internalize what that feels like. But after I ingrain that and hear that and know exactly what that feels like, now it's going to be easy to make that happen when I'm hitting a golf ball. So let's go ahead and try it out here. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go over my tablet real quick. I'm going to do capture, and then we'll capture a real swing. We'll see what that looks like also. All right guys, so now let's go ahead and we recorded this swing. Let's see what it looks like for my shoulder turn on an actual shot where I'm hitting a ball. And remember, I want to get at least 90 or a little bit more than that would be great. So right now we're seeing it's just 2 degrees of shoulder rotation, and it's going to show me all the way through the backswing, halfway in the backswing. This is a big key point here. As I've gone when the club's about parallel, you see I've already got 48 degrees of shoulder turn. That means I'm well on track to reach at least 90. So right here, just shy of the backswing, there's 90 degrees. And I'm going to keep on rotating back. You'll see that I get 115. See if it goes any farther than that. It should be somewhere around 115, 119, 120, 122. So that's probably even a little bit of over rotation, 124. So I maxed out at 124 and then swung all the way on through. So you'll notice at impact, my shoulders are very slightly open, which is okay. That's looking at my chest. And then as I turned all the way on through, I'm 158 degrees rotated around the other side. So that's a great power turn. I may even try to over-rotate on that one. I may even want to tone that back. When you get over 120, then you can lose a little bit of mobility if you go past that. But that's a great way to practice with the power turn, and it'll really help you guys out. This is a really cool tool that you can apply to almost any part of your game. And hopefully these will keep on going down and down in price. And this will be kind of a normal way to practice in your living room in a couple years from now. All right guys, hope y'all really enjoyed this video. If you did, I got an awesome bonus for you. We all want lots of lag in our golf swing. It's so crucial to have tons of lag to be able to get that high club head speed and to be able to drive it past your friends. I'm going to play a preview from one of my most important golf lag videos. If you're on a desktop device, you can go ahead and click the link that pops up on your screen. If you're on a phone or a tablet, you go ahead and click the iCard, and you're going to get instant access to that video. Plus, you're going to get instant access to 5 videos from our Top Speed Golf system. Good luck to you guys. Go out there and rip the ball. Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm Clay Ballard, and in today's video we're going to talk about one of the absolute worst drills for creating lag. It's a very common drill that I see, and in this drill what we're going to do is we're going to set the wrist very early to create an angle of lag, and then we're going to try to hold this throughout the swing. It's one of the worst things that you can do to build lag. I'm going to talk about the science behind why this is the case, and I'm also going to give you a great drill to help you improve your lag, all in this video. Let's go ahead and get started. If I do it this way versus holding that position, exact same thing happens when we're building lag in the golf swing. So what we want to do is throughout the swing, I want to have a very low and wide takeaway. So I'm not going to set my wrist early at all. If you look at a lot of the top players, you look at Adam Scott, very wide takeaway, not very much wrist set at all. You look at Rory McIlroy, look at Tiger Woods. All these players are using a wide takeaway and not getting very much wrist set, so that later in the swing, as we start down, we can increase this wrist set, and we're really only going to max out this angle of lag for a split second in the downswing. Okay, so a 3-step drill here. Now, as we get started with this, I want to remind you that the fulcrum in this golf club for getting a massive amount of lag is right at the end of the golf club. This is where I want my hinge point to be.